I like this jumper. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Becca and I'm going to apologise in advance before this video starts for all the jingling from my jumper. Today I have my December TBR, which is a little bit ambitious, but I will be really busy up until around the 20th of December and then I have 2 weeks off work, so hopefully I'm going to get a lot of reading done in that time I have off. So this video is going to be in 3 sections. The first section is going to be the things that I should have read in November but didn't. The second is going to be the arcs that I have to get through. And then the third is going to be the books that I am reading that I'm unsure whether I will unhaul in December. So let's just get started. The first book that I should have read in November but didn't is God's Grave by J. Kristoff. I finally have a physical copy and it's the Waterstones exclusive edition with the black sprayed pages and it's super pretty and I'm so excited. When I'm filming this video I haven't started this book yet, but by the time you're watching this video I will have started and may even have finished, but just in case I'm adding it onto here because I don't think I'm going to get through the full thing before December. But if I have managed to finish it, you'll be seeing it in my November wrap up. Not going to go into this too much because it was on my November TBR, but God's Grave is the second book in the Nevernight series and I really love Nevernight and I really want to read God's Grave. The second book I should have read is Finale by Becca Fitzpatrick, last book in the Hush Hush series. That's all I have to say about this really. I've talked about the Hush Hush series quite a lot as I've been reading it, so you can check out my past wrap-ups for any information on that. And when I finish this book, I will have wrapped up all of the series I started in 2017 that are complete and not ongoing, and I'm excited for that to happen. Next up we have the arcs I'm going to be reading. I can't tell you too much about these because some of them were from NetGalley, so I don't tend to know a lot about what I receive from NetGalley. The first one I'm going to read is Everless by Sarah Holland. This is similar to the story of In Time, the movie that features Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried, and it is about a world where time is used as a currency instead of money. So the rich people have loads of time and live for centuries, and the poor people can die at any moment because they're constantly running out of time. Don't know much about this. I'm really excited to read it. I hope it's not a complete rip-off of the movie and actually has its own storyline. And if it does, then I think I'll really enjoy it. This book comes out on the 2nd of January, so I'm hoping to have a full review up before then. The next arc that I'll be reading is The King of Bone and Ashes by J.D. Horn. I have heard of the author J.D. Horn, but I've never read anything by them. And this is the first book in a new series called The Witches of New Orleans, I think. I don't really know what it's about, apart from it's a fantasy about witches in New Orleans. This one is released on the 23rd of January and again I hope to have a full review up for it. The next book I have is not an arc but was sent to me for review by the Book Company and it is My Second Life by Faye Bird. This is about a young girl who realises quite early on in her life that she has lived before and she remembers details about her old life, so she's sort of been reincarnated. She was born as a girl called Emma previously and she had a friend called Catherine and something happened to her and she thinks that she could have been responsible. So she gets in contact with the family to which she was previously born to find out what happened to the girl, whether she was responsible, and find out the truth about the first life that she lived. I'm not sure if this is just sort of a contemporary mystery thriller or whether there's some magical realism in there, but I'm really excited to read this. The premise sounds good and I just can't wait to dig right in. The next books that I have on my TBR are books that I am going to be reading because they've been on my shelves for a very long time and it's gotten to the point where I'm not sure if I will like them. Some of them I ended up buying because I went to a shop where the books were like £3 for £1, so I got 2 books that I wanted and one just to make up the £1, but it was just because I sort of thought the synopsis sounded sort of interesting. So these books are the ones that I assume that I won't enjoy, but I'm hoping that while I'm doing this I'm going to find a few gems in there. These books are also going to be featured in a new series that I'm going to be started called The Purge, where I talk about these selections of books that I've read and whether I liked them or whether I will be unhauling them. The first one of these is Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. This is a adult thriller and it is about somebody who loses their memories every time they go to sleep, so think 50 First Dates, but they have somebody who tells them their memories when they wake up so that they can remember things about their life, but the main character in the story doesn't believe that the person who tells her about her life is telling her the entire story, and I'm guessing it goes from there. Next I have The Duff by Cody Keplinger. This I expect to be quite problematic because the title is The Dumb Ugly Fat Friend, but in November I read a lot of contemporaries, so I'm wanting to carry on reading contemporaries because I did actually really enjoy myself, and this is one of the only ones that I really have on my shelves that I haven't read. So I am excited to get to it. Probably won't like it, but then at least it won't be on my shelves anymore. As for what it's about a group of friends, and one is designated as the Duff, which is the dumb, ugly, fat friend. The rest of the story, I have no idea. And last but not least, we have The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. I picked this up because I liked the cover, but coincidentally, it happens to be the Quarterly Book Club's book of the quarter. Last time it was Nevernight, which I did read and intended to join the live show, but then I completely forgot about the live show. So I'm hoping to read this and then watch their live show in January. I thought that this was literary fiction, but after hearing people talk about it on BookTube, I have noticed that it is a magical realism book, and it is about a woman who gets a doll's house. I think it's historical fiction as well, but she gets a doll's house, and I think the house or things in it start to come to life. Don't know much about the story, but I'm excited to sort of dive in and discover what it's about, and I hope that I will like this because Jessie Burton has a newer book out, also with a beautiful cover, which I've seen a couple of times in charity shops but not bought because I don't know how I feel about this yet, but hopefully I'll like this and then I can read the next book. So that's everything for my December TBR. It may be a little bit ambitious because I will be working a lot of hours between now and the 20th of December, but like I said, I will have a large chunk after that where I'm free to do whatever I please. I expect to be watching a lot of Netflix, reading a lot of books, eating a lot of food, but yeah. This month 8 books might be a little bit ambitious, but for the past few months I've been reading maybe between 5, 6 and 8ish, so maybe I will get to everything. That's all for this video. If you have read any of these books, then please pop a comment down below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will put a link to the Quarterly Book Club down below if you want to join in with anything that they're doing and participate in the live shows. But that's all from me today. Bye!